Welcome back. I'm Rick Fulbaum in for Jim this week, and family, friends, hundreds of people gathering this weekend to say their final goodbyes to 6-year-old King Carter. The young boy was shot and killed last week. He was playing outside when he got caught in the middle of a gunfight. 3 young men now under arrest in connection with the murder of 6-year-old King. Police say the suspects confessed that this all started because of a feud over social media. CBS 4's Ted Scouten has more from Northwest Miami-Dade, where the young boy was killed.
He's the 3rd teen to be arrested in connection with the shooting death of 6-year-old King Carter. Tamar Teams turned himself in overnight. He told police he was in the car with Erwin Presley and Leonard Adams. Presley and Adams, who are 17 and 18, are accused of shooting King while in a gun battle with someone named Juju.
We came up here. King was on the ground.
Stephen Jones saw King just moments after he was shot. He said he just arrived at the apartment complex, then heard the gunfire.
Basically, we got off. There was kids out here playing. We walked in the back. As soon as we walked in the back, not less than 5 minutes later, we heard gunshots. They were real loud.
Police say the shooting came after Presley and Adams got into a fight on social media with that person named Juju.
These young boys just out here right now, they ruthless. They have no type of understanding. They have no knowledge of living. They just living to kill.
Jones said no matter what started this whole deadly ordeal, the teens who are under arrest should have done things differently.
Even though you turned yourself in, but still that was a cowardly act. Even though I'm against violence, but if you know who your man was, you should have just got out the car and walked up on your man. You seen kids out here playing, and you still shot. You a coward.
That was CBS 4's Ted Scouten reporting, and unfortunately the shooting did not stop there this week. There were at least 2 other shootings involving young people. Joining us now to talk about this crisis on our streets, Tangela Sears. She's described as Miami's loudest anti-violence advocate, and that was long before she lost her own adult son in a shooting last year. Tangela, good morning. Thank you for being here with us. I'm sorry for your own personal loss.
Thank you.
And I know that you have been very involved and active in the communities that have been involved in all of this, with the police that are in charge of patrolling these communities. What is going on?
We're in a state of emergency. We need national support and assistance in order to get our community back on track. Actually, there was 3 shootings following the 6-year-old killing. We had one in Overtown that I don't think the media picked up, that happened on that same evening that David was killed on 71st Street and 14th Avenue. And David's cousin was killed a month before that over in the same area. Until these laws are enforced and they know that they will face consequences, this will continue.
Which laws are you talking about specifically?
Whether it be 1020 life, whether it be the 3-strike. When you look at the alleged killer records, you see a lengthy record. And so my question is always, why were they even out on the street to be mixed up in this type of thing? Because these charges, actually, when you look at it, it shows us that there's a pattern, and eventually they're going to take someone's life.
You mentioned that the federal government needs to be involved here. You don't have faith in our local and state leaders?
Well, not that I don't have faith in our local and state leaders. The laws are different in the federal government. You have a RICO Act that protects witnesses in the federal government. The state don't have that. And because information is public, a lot of our witnesses are being killed.
There is legislation that's been moving its way through Tallahassee aimed to help people who come forward with information. What is the latest on that? When might we see some bill get passed and get sent to Governor Scott's desk? Unfortunately,
it wasn't important to the legislators this year. We've been back and forth to Tallahassee trying to get House Bill 475 passed, and it did move well through the House. But when we got to the Senate, it didn't go anywhere. It was TP'd, which means it was terminated, temporarily postponed by the chairman of the Criminal Justice Committee. We have no idea why. I think there was some type of personal issue with the chair and the sponsor. And because of that personal issue, a lot of families have to suffer for another year until we can do something about witness protection.
Okay, so here we are. We've got another year at least until that bill gets pushed through, and if it does at all. But right now we're in a crisis, as you said. What can be done right now?
The only thing can be done right now is a state of emergency with the federal government coming in to assist with some of these things. I think you remember back in the...
What would you like to see?
I don't think curfews matter because most of the killings occur before the curfew. We've had killings at 1:30 on Sunday afternoon.
So what would a state of emergency?
I think that would bring the federal government in to bring in some of their policies to allow some of these gun holders and gun users to be removed from the street, which means there have to be some policy changes that comes through the state of the emergency, because you have 16-year-olds that have guns and the federal government don't prosecute 16-year-olds. So there would have to be something come down and script out in an emergency piece in order to be able to clean this up if we're not able to get the witness protection bill.
You mentioned, we have 1 minute left, Tangela, these guns in the hands of kids. How are they getting these guns? Where are these guns coming from?
Well, the federal government, about a month ago, they raided a home in Liberty City where they were able to take guns out that was being sold to our kids inside our community. So that's where the guns are coming from, within the community. And when someone uses a gun to kill someone, they go out and they sell that gun.
What advice do you have for people who live in these neighborhoods, who have kids, and who are scared right now?
If you're in our community and you have kids and you're afraid and you know something, call the police. You don't have to meet with the police. You don't, just give them tips. Anything that you give the police, they will follow up on. Just give them the tips.
Tangela Sears is a community activist and anti-violence activist, and she joins us this morning. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back after this break.